Hi, I'm Amy. From a young age, I've felt insecure about my body. Puberty and high school was a particularly tough mix, trying to figure out who I was, what I was doing with my life, and where I belonged. Anxiety started to consume me, and soon depression followed. I felt like I was losing control of my own story, of my life. When I stared at myself in the mirror, I didn't like anything about the person looking back. I started to eat less and less and avoid certain foods. My exercise routine became non-negotiable. It consumed most of my days and left me completely drained, with nothing else to give. Life became a series of rigid routines that I pushed and punished myself to fit into. If I could sum up my complex relationship with my body, it's this. I disconnected from it because I no longer felt it was my own. I ignored its fundamental needs and cues. I ignored its vast capabilities. I projected my fear and self-loathing onto it. And so my body stopped working as it should. The turning point for me was rock bottom. I was closed off to all my friends, constantly fatigued, and had horrific muscle cramps and pains. Most of all, I was scared. When I finally asked for help, I cried to my parents for hours, and they took me to see my doctor. I'll never forget what my GP said that day. I know you feel like this is the worst day of your life, but I promise you, it will be one of the best, because today is the day you are turning things around. Something clicked. From a place of denial, I reached a place of awareness and acceptance. I decided to become the protagonist in my recovery. With the guidance and support of my family and doctor, I began to rebuild my relationship with my body. For the first time in years, I felt hope. For me, recovery didn't and doesn't mean you're fixed forever onwards. Recovery to me is a commitment to yourself, for yourself. My mirror went from being a source of great pain to a daily reminder that I am more than my appearance. It is literally covered in qualities and attributes that lift me up and go beyond how I look. Today, I know that 16-year-old Amy was lost and terrified, desperately trying to belong. If she were here now, I'd give her a big hug and tell her, your body is yours and yours only, and it's a frickin' one-of-a-kind miracle. You may not love it all the time, and that's okay. You can be a work in progress and a masterpiece at the same time.